All right, well, good to see everybody again. I'm not I don't have a following on YouTube, but I do these little. Oh man, I need to shave. Look at that. Old fart. Okay, anyway. Um, don't have a following, but what I've been doing is just selling equipment. And since I sell equipment, I would also like to take some time to let somebody listen to it. Now, I don't have elaborate microphones hooked up. I don't have a great sound system. In fact, I don't do anything. I don't add latency. I don't run the audio through my computer and. I can't remember what program I do use to record. However, I'm not doing any of that. It's just straight into the amp. This time around, no pedal board. I do have a blues driver for some boost, but it's really not about all that. It's about this guitar, and this is an Epiphone, right? It's been custom modified, obviously. Uh, it is so gorgeous. This is just a beautiful, 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 beautiful guitar. Um, it's got it's kind of a vintage. It even appears like it has some scratches in it and some dents, but it's really not. It's just what's been left over in the wood grain. There might be a couple dings or something, but this has a very very light nitrocellulose finish on it. Obviously been done in some sort of vintage burst, and just a beautiful piece of equipment. Copper, whatever these are, brass. I'm not sure what you consider that. Um, Components on it, including tuners, all matching, very beautiful. Beautiful neck. You probably can't even get a good picture of a lot of the detail in this guitar, but really just a leather pick guard on it. 17.22K, I think, humbucker in it. New bridge, CTS pots. I'm not sure about the jack. Anyway, CTS pots, 22 microfarad cap, orange cap in it. But you can smell the nitro and I think it's got four thin coats of nitro on it. So it will wear with time, but I tell you, it's supposed to be a gloss, I think, but it looks more like a satin to me. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful guitar, and it can be yours. So, but I just look at the back on that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the detail in the wood grain and stuff on that thing. I'm sorry I'm getting some shadows on there, but man, it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Anyway, showstopper guitars, I have it listed. It was an Epiphone. I've got another one that I'm getting ready to pick up from somebody, and so I just wanted you to hear it before you buy. It's just for me. It's now I can't tell you how it plays because everybody thinks, oh, this is more comfortable than that's more comfortable. This is not a big thick, you know. It's not a big thick neck. I would say it's a more like a D shape or a soft C. It's not a big old baseball thick neck on it, but it's comfortable to play. The action's really very good on it. I don't have it set up to anything really low. I don't know if it could even go any lower as far as that goes. I mean, you might be able to do some adjustment on that. The setup guy had to do some shimming on the nut. I think that's a bone nut. Yeah, it's a bone nut. So I think he had to do a little bit of shimming on it to get it to work right. Other than that, he was going to have to custom make an entirely new one to make sure we didn't have any kind of fret noise or anything like that. But it's a very good sounding guitar. All I've got straight into the amp. Again, Marshall Hayes 15, which I just cannot rave enough about. Got that going on. I do have set up for channel 1 and 2. And I have a blues driver for overdrive, for a boost. As you can tell, I might turn the volume down a smidge on that. Oop, too much. That will go right there. So anyway, I'm on the clean channel. Settings are 1, 2, 3. I usually set everything, the EQ on 3. Angus Young does it. Why can't I do it? Anyway. Settings all on 3 as far as bass, middle, treble. This does not have a resonance or presence knob on it. Volume on drive channel, volume on clean or the normal channel are both set at 1. So, and this may get fairly loud. I hope it doesn't really distort the sound, but right now I've got the tone set at about, I'm going to go with 6, and also the volume about 6.5. Being able to pick back there towards the bridge. That picking towards the bridge can get really give it up to about 8. Very good on this guitar right now. I didn't do a whole lot to the setup on it. Just kind of set it up in there. But anyway, it's just gorgeous. I mean, it's really a showstopper guitar. You put this on a stage anywhere, and people are just gonna be like, oh my god. Now I think I do have a nut cover for that. You know, just to keep with I think with an E on it or something like that, just to keep you, kind of. What do you call that? Just kind of correct when it comes to what you're supporting. Epiphones are great guitars. Since I've run into these junior style models, now I haven't messed with the the 2 humbucker specials or whatever they're called. I just really don't have any interest in humbuckers that much. I'm a Fender guy. I've got a Fender with double humbuckers in it. I've owned anyway. But since I've run into these, I have been none but impressed with the quality. I mean, the wood. If that's not mahogany, I don't know what is. I've been around wood doing, stuff for quite some time, old furniture and things like that. And honestly, it feels, looks, and sounds. Go ahead and give it a 10. Boost it. Sound of harmonics. That's really what gets you. It really is. I turned off the boost there at the last. Anyway, I'm going to switch channels to the drive channel. Have the drive set at 4, or no, I'm sorry, at 3. Again, this is kind of the sweet spot for this. Well, I mean, there's plenty of sweet spots on this amp, but this is just my the preferred sound that I enjoy. Okay, and so now again, it's pretty soft with the volume down. I never did mess with the tone knob to give you those clean sounds through the neck pickup, or what would be a neck pickup sound. I'm on about 2, gonna go up to about 4. .25, or actually it's closer to 550, I think, on the measurements on the pots. 550K. It's supposed to be 500s, but you know, they have those 10 or 15% variables in production lines. So you got to figure, you know, 10% of 500 is 50. So I think these measure around 548, 547. I can't really remember. Basically 550K pots. So you're going to get a little more when it's open. It's open, which means you're getting all this 17.22K. Of course, I'm right next to the speaker too. So when it's open, it's open. You know, I mean, the whole thing with the volume pot, tone pot, when they're open, they're open. Basically, it's it's allowing all frequencies to flow through. There's no. Speaking of which, I need to go back to the clean channel, do some of the neck, what would be the neck sounds. Now this is wide open on the tone pod. Back that octave halfway. Down to about 2. Right in the 3 to 2 range. That's all the way off. Pretty muffled at that stage, kind of blanket over it. But about 3. Anyway, you get into that range. It's on about 5, 7, 10. You start messing with that a little bit with the volume knob. Anyway, that sounds pretty good. You're going to get basically all the sounds out of it you want. And the other thing is, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everybody that's seen this going, wow, that is a really beautiful guitar. The gold knobs on it really just kind of set that the coloration of the whoops, that's a little loose. Coloration of the the grain and whatever stain was used. It looks like there's some yellow. It's kind of like a gold brown, dark brown. It's just got colors all the way through it, because that's what wood grain does. The thing about wood grain is it's as God designed that tree to be. It's natural, cellular compositions, and we can mask it, we can cover it, but honestly, you just let it shine through. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can't do anything wrong. You can never go wrong with an original instrument that'll never be like another one. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of raw wood, I think, and that's what I really appreciated about it. Anyway, that's enough of me. Done. This is an 18-minute video. Holy poop. Anyway, sounds good, plays good. Again, bone nut, updated components, obviously, and I mean, it's definitely vintaged. I mean, it's got like it almost looks like a couple of these little dings, and just the way the coloration is, it was intentional and very smooth. I mean, it looks like it's rough in places, and I have a pick in my mouth. It looks like it's rough in places, but it is not. It is still smooth all over the place. Maybe a little scratch there, but it's just gorgeous. I like to keep it myself. Anyway, that's all I've got. Take care, have fun, and God bless. Have a good day.